Blake, on behalf of T-Mobile, I want to congratulate you for being named T-Mobile Rookie of the Year.
Thank you very much.
Ladies and gentlemen, Blake led all rookies in the NBA in scoring. He was number 12 overall in the league in scoring. He was the league's number 4 rebounder on the season. He just had a sensational year, a 6-time T-Mobile Western Conference Rookie of the Month. He's the first unanimous winner. Yes, he was a unanimous winner of the Rookie of the Year award in over 10 years. Ladies and gentlemen, your 2010-11 T-Mobile NBA Rookie of the Year, Blake Griffin.
Appreciate it. Thank you. First of all, I'd like to thank God for giving me the ability just to come out and play basketball every day. Obviously, I want to thank my parents who could be here today, for everything they've instilled in me and the values that they taught me at such a young age. Also, my agent Sam, my business manager Lauren, for both being here. They're two people that I really trust, and I'm honored that you guys would come today. Obviously, my teammates. Every single one, did such an amazing job for me, helping me in a year that was full of ups and downs, and a time where I was learning a lot about the game, and also, our entire coaching staff, Coach Del Negro, all our assistants, Dave Severance, everybody who was involved, our video guys, trainers, strength coach, you name it. Everybody's been unbelievably incredible, and really helped me get back from injury and get to this point. And last but certainly not least, everybody that came today. I want to thank you guys, and also thank you, T-Mobile, for the award. I'm extremely appreciative of it, but as a group, we're excited about where the Clippers are headed, and we've just laid the foundation, and we can't wait till next year, and everybody's going to put in a lot of hard work. So thanks again.
If you would just stay where you are for a couple of more minutes. We have the working media here. I'm sure they have some questions for you. And for that, I'll turn things over to Clippers Vice President of Communications, Joe Safety.
For the purpose of taking some questions for Blake or anyone up here from the floor, it would be most useful if you would say your name and affiliation, and just raise your hand, and I'll be glad to recognize you. I'm looking over in this direction. Is anyone over there? Mike Waldner, do you have a question to start? Anything on your mind? Oh, Chris Palmer. Excellent.
Blake, last year when you got the news that you would be missing the season, did you think that this day would ever be a reality, and was this a goal that you were working towards?
When I first got injured and realized I wouldn't be playing the entire year, I think I got some great advice from a lot of people, and I think the best advice was to not feel sorry for yourself, but put all your energy and effort into getting better. So thinking about Rookie of the Year and all that, it was in the back of my mind. But definitely at the beginning of the season, when I sat down with Coach Del Negro and some other people, I think this was definitely one of my biggest goals, and to be able to accomplish it means a lot. And I'm thankful for the opportunity and thankful for everybody that was involved.
Eric.
Blake, thank you. Eric Pincus, Hoops World, right here. Can you talk about how you progressed each month, and what kind of a different player you were at the end of the year versus when you started?
I think there was a huge difference for me, as opposed to from game 1 as opposed to game 82. Not only physically but mentally, and knowing the game and understanding the game. I was just as lost as everybody else out there in training camp. Trying to find my way and trying to find an area where I fit in. And throughout the season, you become more comfortable And you know, again, that goes back to all the work that my teammates and our coaching staff and everybody involved, you know, all the work they put in to help me be more comfortable and help me understand the game.
Was there a concrete moment you can look at where it clicked for you, where you really felt like you were comfortable?
There were certain games, you know, obviously certain games where you feel more comfortable than others, but you know, the first game where I really felt like I was just kind of just playing freely and not putting too much thought into it was when we played the Knicks in LA. And it was just one of those games, you know, where I felt like everything was kind of clicking and everything worked out. And I think that gave me confidence, but you know, still along the way there's a lot of games where you didn't feel that great. And I think the biggest part, the best part about this year is learning from those games.
Next question. Yes.
Hey Blake, David Vassay from KLAC here in Los Angeles. You mentioned that New York game in Los Angeles. That was one of the most played highlight dunks that was ever shown on all the highlight shows. Is there one dunk that really stands out to you out of all of them? I think there are maybe 100, 150 of them.
To be honest, there's not really one particular one that I like the most. I mean, it's one of those things where, you know, you play the game and plays happen. But you know, I mean, I definitely remember that game, and remember some of those. But you know, I think the highlight of this year and the biggest accomplishment for me was being able to play in all 82 and get that experience.
I think Ramona Shelburne is next over here.
Blake, it's Ramona Shelburne from ESPN LA. Hey, I know this is a big accomplishment, but how far do you think you've come with your game, and how much further do you have to go? I mean, if you put a % on how good you are now versus what you want to be, where would it be?
You know, I think, like I said, I think I improved from the beginning of the year till now, but at the same time, I have so much work to do, and I have so much ground to make up, you know, that I can't really put a number on it. You know, I know where I want to be as a player is nowhere near where I'm at today. I have a lot of work to do, and that's one of the things that's exciting. You know, sitting around and watching all these playoff games, it makes me that much hungrier. And you know, I can't wait to get to work, and can't wait till next season.
Is this a really good question, Norm? Here's a familiar face for you, Blake.
It's a question from Blake's good friend, Norm. No, Blake, it's fun watching you this year. Wasn't it cool?
Yeah.
Thank you.
And I was wondering, like, there's a kind of a curse with Rookie of the Year. Nobody's ever repeated it.
I didn't think about that. Well, I'll try as hard as I can next year, but
All right, man.
I don't know. Thank you for that question, though. That's going on top of the goals for next year.
Next question. Yes, sir. Wait for the microphone.
Jack Jensen, Dime Magazine. Blake, was there ever a moment this season where you kind of hit that rookie wall, either mentally or physically?
I think in about mid-February, we went on like a 2-week road trip. And after being on the road for about a week or whatever it was, after the 6th or 7th game, you know, it starts to get draining. But I think one big thing that I learned was making sure that I get rest and making sure that you know, I get in to see the trainers and get treatment, and you know, make sure that I'm taking care of my body. And then it just so happened that right after that 2-week road trip, we went straight into All-Star Weekend, which was Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and then right back on the road. So hopefully we won't have to do something like that again. But you know, I think that experience is going to help me, you know, moving forward with however long the road trip is.
Any more questions from the floor?
This guy right here.
Okay. That will then conclude today's special presentation of the T-Mobile NBA Rookie of the Year Award. Blake will remain on stage for interviews and photos. For everyone here at the Clippers, here at our training center, we appreciate your taking the time to join us, and we thank you.